Hey there, today I'm going to teach you how to draw Gumball. So what I'm going to do is start with the eyes, and basically they're two large ovals, sort of angled from top left to right. So let's start at the left eye here. I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to come around and slowly draw an oval for his eye, making sure that I match up to the starting position there. Again, I'm going to go to the right side here and draw the exact same shape and the exact same angle. So just keeping my eye on the bottom part of this line, bottom part of the circle, and then the width of it. Okay, and then from here I'm going to draw these giant black pupils. So they're basically a little bit to the left of center. So start on the top again. Draw these tall ovals. You can see that this side, the space here is less than on this side, on the right. So I'm going to go in and start coloring that in black. Alright, and I'm going to change my marker because this one's running out. And I'll do the exact same thing on the right eye here. So starting at the top, come down, round out the bottom, and come back up. And from here, I will color that in black. Alright, from here I'm going to start on the bottom of the left eye here. I'm going to try to join up to the right side here with a curve. Oh, almost a straight line, but a slight curve to it. And then from here I'm going to pass this eye, come around, and I'm going to meet up with that point where I just started. Now this is with the top of the mouth. From here on the top here, I'm just going to do a half circle for the nose. And then from the center of that nose, I'm just going to come down at an angle. From here, I'll go back to the starting point and come down and move over just to the right of this little line here and do the exact same line down to the same height. And I'll connect those 2 points with a curve. Right, so this is the mouth. I'm going to come up about halfway and draw a curve in for his tongue. Then I'll come up here and I'll do the opposite curve for his tooth. Let's go up above the eyes here and we'll draw in his eyebrows. So basically they're really short, stubby eyebrows. So above this eye, I'm just going to draw a curve like that. I'm going to round out the ends and then I'll join those points. And I'm going to go in and color those in. And as I'm coloring it, I'm just going to correct some of my overlapping lines. Alright, let's move over to this side on the right and we'll do the exact same thing. So I'll draw a curve, I'll round up the ends, and then I will finish off the top and color that in black. Now let's draw the head. So for the head, I'm just going to go right of this eye here, and I'm going to draw a point, sort of at the same height as that nose. Just like that. What I want to do is I want to come around and down towards where the neck is here. So his neck would be sort of on just below the mouth and below the eye. So let's start. I'm going to draw a curve up above those eyebrows, come down, and then go to where my finger was. Okay, so that's the back side of the head. And so for the front side, I'm going to also end off where the neck would be, which is sort of around here. So I'll start at this point, come around, and slowly make my way to that point there. Alright, let's go above, in between his eyes and make one of his ears. So here I'm just going to draw a curve for one ear. I come down on this side, and I'll draw a curve for the other ear. And for the whiskers, basically it has 3 on this side and 2 over here, but they're all aiming towards the center of his face. So let's start with the center one on this side and draw a short line aiming towards that face. Look for the center of the face. Go up, angle line, and go below and do the same line. On this side is basically the same thing. So the top one aims towards that nose, the bottom one aims towards that nose. So let's go down to the neck area. So here on this point, I'm just going to draw a short line that comes down. On this side, I'm going to come down and just kind of stop around here where I think where the belly would be. I'll come back up here and draw in the shoulder. So I'll draw a shoulder curve and come down just about here. This is where the hands would be. And from this line, I'll leave a little bit of a gap. And I'll come down to the same height as that point there. From here, I'll end it off with a line. I'll come up about halfway here, and draw a line. And then I'll draw 2 equal spaced out lines for the cuff of his sleeve. Let's go back up to the neck. And so just below this point, I'm going to draw a curved line for the neck collar. And then from this point, I'm going to draw another curve that kind of widens out for some detail. Okay, let's go back down here. So the edge of this hand or arm, I'm just going to come around, curve around. Okay, you see that? And I'm just going to come up and finish it off right to that point there. And I'll draw 2 little curves for the paw. So here I'm just going to come down a little bit because I want this to be where the tummy is. So I'm going to pop a curve out like so. And I want to come down about halfway down the hand. Just like that. Come up a bit. Draw a line across for the line of his shirt where it meets the pants. From here I'll draw a semicircle. And then 2 curved lines for the pant front detail. Here I'm just going to come up and draw a curve that comes down and gets tucked in behind the belly. This is the other arm. And then a line across that's the same height as this detail here. And then from center of belly, I'm going to come straight down, just like that. Now on either side I'm going to do 2 equal length lines. So one for the left leg and one for the right leg. And I'll join those 2 points with a line across. I'll come up a bit and draw another line. Okay, and the reason why I left this line a little bit longer is because this is where the feet are going to come out. So it's okay if it's a little bit longer. Come around, up, and then tuck that into that point. I'll do the exact same thing on this side. So I'll come around, tuck that line into that point there. And I'll draw 2 curves on this side for his foot paws. And 2 curved lines on the opposite direction for this side. And then one final detail, we'll draw a tail. So around here, you can imagine this tail coming out like this. So I'll curve out and go back up. And that's basically it. There's Gumball. Thanks for watching, and please be sure to subscribe and give us a like. We'll see you again soon.